Hey, what's going on? This is your boy B, and I'm here with a special guest, Toia Cuts. And today, we're starting a series on beard trimming. Now, there's a lot of questions, there's a lot of things that you can find on the internet, but we want to just simplify it, make it clear, and what better way is to create a series of episodes. And on this first episode, we're going to talk about why is it healthy to trim your beard. So I brought on Toia Cuts, and she's a master barber stylist. She has experience, she has the knowledge, and then as well as she is constantly running into bearded men who are always asking her to help them on their beard journey. So with that said, I would like to introduce our guest, Toia Cuts. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good.
Awesome. So, Toia, why is it healthy to trim your beard?
It's healthy to trim the beard because you want to take off the ends of the hair that's been there the longest, which will promote healthy growth, as well as taking off those fairy knots and helping with detangling and all of that great things that comes with trimming the beard.
So guys who are having issue with breakage, guys who are having issues with knots, detangling, it would be as simple as a trim.
Yes.
Now, also, does it help with the look of the beard and the feel of the beard? Does that affect that as well?
Most definitely, because if you don't have those knots at the end, then now you can comb through your beard. It's a more pleasant comb, especially with the wooden pick. It's a pleasant comb, and on top of it, it looks more fuller. Like when my clients come to me and I trim them, their beards look totally different than what they came in.
Now, does it typically, let's say somebody who doesn't trim their beard, right? Versus the person who does trim their beard, which one would have healthier growth?
Most men, they're coming to me asking me how could they get a beard like yours, and they want that fullness. Well, the best way to get that fullness is by trimming the beard, because that's going to look fuller. Even with women's hair, like with my hair, if I just let it grow and I don't trim it, it's going to look thinner. You're gonna see split ends. Like, so with my hair, I cut it in this bobbling, and now it looks a lot fuller. So that's what we're going for, that type of technique.
So how often, now that everybody understands, okay, it's important to trim, the next question is, how often should they trim?
That's a good question. You trim your ends, it's when it's getting tangled, you're combing through, and you're just like, this is not working. That's the number one indicator that you need to trim. So you got within 3 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
Depending on how your hair grows.
Okay.
Or you can wait, 2 months, 2.5 months. But my professional experience is best if you could do it within that 3 to 6 weeks. So if you're doing it every 3 to 6 weeks, your hair is definitely going to grow a lot faster.
So what about the guys who are like saying, man, but I got this one knot right here. What am I supposed to do?
Trim it.
So if they got that one knot, you tell them to trim it.
Yeah, you can definitely trim it. Like, because the thing about it is the hair is curly. Like, there could be strands that is hiding within other strands. So it's just wrapped around. And so you might end up finding that one later and then it got missed. Just go ahead and clip it.
So they should do some spot trimming.
Yeah, if they're at home and they find a little fairy knot, go ahead and trim it. I mean, it won't hurt it none to just trim that little end.
But they shouldn't just go.
No, don't go in there. No. Just if that was the case.
Okay.
Just that one area.
Now, why are men having what I coined beard trimming phobia?
They're having phobias because one is several things. The barber may not have accurately listened to them when they said what they were trying to do with their beard. And maybe it could be the lack of knowledge. Many barbers do not trim beards this way. And the way that I would say you take this area, you trim, that's not a normal way of trimming. A lot of people are used to just shaping the beard and contouring it and thinking that's trimming. So people go home and their beards are a lot shorter. They're just like, this is not what I wanted. I just wanted the fairy knots gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So I can understand why you would be like, stay away from me. You said trim last time. You totally cut my beard.
Mm-hmm. And what about some of those guys out there who may not go to a barber and they still have this phobia of trimming that beard? Would you say that in your experience, guys who they're thinking, hey, my beard is long. My beard is longer, or it's gonna grow more.
Yeah, they're going for the length and not the health. And
health over inches. Hey.
hey. Oh, okay. So anyway, yeah, they're going for that length and not the health. But this technique, you can definitely do it at home, but you got to be very careful. You got to know what you're doing. Mm-hmm. You can't just go all in like, I'm just gonna trim. Like you got it's a technique behind it, and
it takes years of practice.
Yes, it takes time. So it's best to go to a barber who actually knows the technique on trimming your ends. You get
awesome.
It, just the ends.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your knowledge and your wisdom, and so that's what we would talk about on our next episode is technique and how to trim the right way, the correct way, based on your experience, based on your knowledge, and based on your wisdom. Mm-hmm. Well, fellas, ladies, if that helped you, if that was something that you can take and you can benefit from it, please leave your comments in the description. I also will have Toya's information in the description as well. With that said, this is your boy B. I'm with my girl Toia Cuts, and you already know. We out.